Hi Capricorns, and welcome to your July 2018 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky here to give you guys hopefully another amazing reading for your month ahead. And I knew when I was starting the readings for July Capricorns that I would have to do your reading last because we have a lot to talk about, as this is a huge, empowering, surprisingly auspicious and benevolent month for you, and I wasn't expecting that because we have Pluto, Saturn, and Mars all retrograde together in your sign. The three malefic planets in our solar system, Mars and Saturn being traditionally malefic, and then Pluto just being quite malefic, I feel. But yeah, Capricorns, how does it feel to walk into this month with some of the most powerful entities within our paradigm retrograde in your energy? Surprisingly, with the tarot that I'm seeing, you get a lot from this, and you get a lot of power up, a lot of energy, a lot of possibilities to move forward, and a lot of opportunities. There is a thing with endurance, and there is a thing with creativity coming up, but I feel like at the center of your own energy, Capricorn, you are very well off and very understanding of what you need to do, although there could still be a bit of fear. It's like a lot of you are standing at the edge. I keep seeing the energy of an edge that you've been standing at for a long time, and you're looking over it and you're pondering if you're going to jump off and try to fly, or are you going to wait and make your wings stronger. There's a lot of corner decisions being made by you this month. And what does it mean to have these malefic energies retrograde in your sign? I do have some videos specifically on the Saturn-Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, so that would definitely help y'all out as a precursor or an afterthought for this reading. That'll be in the top right-hand corner of this video. And also, I feel like adding to that video on specifically regarding your reading for this month, Capricorn, if I can find my words, it feels like you have to think about where you went wrong, yes, where other people went wrong around you, but also you have to see how things were right before and how they're not good for you anymore. The nature of the almost shelf life of good actions or good experiences in your life, and there's a re-philosophizing or a new philosophy that comes in for Capricorn relating to what is considered good or bad in their life. A lot of the signs have been dealing with understanding the difference between self-love and self-enabling, and I feel like there's an addictive cycle that Capricorn is passing and getting out of this month. So looking into yourself and seeing what's been under the guise of self-love actually self-enabling, and seeing how you can work with that in a new and empowering way. But I don't feel that to be such a huge deal actually for Capricorn, surprisingly, even though it's your planets and energies that are setting this off in everyone else. I feel like there is a progression and what's it called, a character evolution that happens to you this month, because just to go ahead and get into the week to week so I can explain what I'm feeling better. In the first week, Capricorns, you have the Nine of Wands rooted down by the Chariot reversed, and it's you're very lacking in energy. You're very endured. Something has been very enduring probably since Saturn went into Capricorn, so back in December. And for some of you, with Sag stuff, it could have even stretched 2 years before that. But you've had to basically spend a lot of your time thinking about endurance and thinking about how you find your energy and how you maintain your energy. And especially how you maintain your energy. It feels like the energy is pretty numerous. There's a lot of energy around you, there's a lot to take in, there's a lot to do, but maintaining the desire, want, and energy to accomplish it is the problem area right now. You didn't achieve something as quickly as you wanted to. The Chariot reversed always indicates a want to move forward, a want for progression, and also a delay for that too. And with Nine of Wands, it feels like it may have been purposeful. It feels like you may have delayed something or decided that you weren't ready. Again, making sure the wings are strong before you're flying. But by the fourth week, Capricorns, the Magician rooted down by Knight of Swords, you're flying. That is the energy of jumping off the edge. So I do want to prepare you all that you will be taking flight by the end of this month. You will be probably doing the move, or getting everything prepared to do that. And you will be ready. You will be ready for sure. I wouldn't try to force anything too quickly at the beginning of July. Again, that's about restoring yourself, that's about fortifying yourself, that's about building the foundation in a strong and powerful way. Whereas the fourth week is about using the foundation and using what you have learned to move quickly. Knight of Swords to me is kind of like a court card version of the Chariot upright. So you kind of do have the Chariot framing your reading. So this month is all about movement, progression, and quickness as well. In the second week of July, Capricorns, you have Queen of Wands reversed rooted down by Ace of Wands. So creativity is very emphasized there. You have to think about like what creativity means to you. Do you want to take on new pastimes, new hobbies? That feels very energizing. Sometimes Capricorn can be quite strict with itself. It's like, if I'm not going to do this unless it's making me money, unless it's helping my life, unless it's moving me forward. But it feels like it can become that, Capricorn. So really follow your heart. The heart is really emphasized in this entire reading. I feel like the heart chakra needs some love from you. So like follow your heart on like what you're wanting, what you're desiring. As long as it doesn't channel into an old addictive cycle, then it's very supported to do what your heart is telling you for sure. Also, like fire signs, I feel like you've got to find your fire from within. So fire signs might not be the most compatible right now. Like Sag, Aries, Leo energy could be draining to you. And could make you feel like you don't have much energy to give. So I would commit yourself to maybe more solitary creative projects in the second week, and also to recharging your energy. I like that you have like Nine of Wands coming in, and then right after that it's Ace of Wands. It's like through the endurance you have in the first week, you are much stronger in the second week, no doubt. And then in the third week, Capricorns, you have Knight of Pentacles reversed, rooted down by Queen of Pentacles reversed. So Earth energy, again, that could totally just be interpreted as yourself reformatting your Earth energy. So what's authentic to you? What's real to you? How do you make your life authentic and real? Is it through money? Is it through your home? Is it through your projects? That feels to be taking a new definition for you. So think about what makes a life real, what makes your experience in life nice, and how do you want to change that and build that up? Because some of you, it feels, will realize how you've gone against your grain, how you've gone against what's authentic to you in the third week. And there could be a bit of time where you have to like grieve that and mourn that. But I feel this to be a wonderful success for you to see it now. Because as you move into the fourth week, it's very clear, you know, you have that Magician rooted down by Knight of Swords energy. It's like, wow, this is what I've missed out on this entire time. I'm shocked that I can be this authentic. I'm shocked that I can have this type of system operating in my life. I do sense that maybe some of you even have a bit of a religious change or a spiritual awakening within that fourth week and moving throughout this entire month, because there's something bigger than Capricorn which comes into play here. And I can just say like how proud I am of Capricorns to not have like the Ten of Swords or the Tower or the Hanged Man energy or even like the Moon or something, because this is like hard planetary energy that y'all are dealing with, but y'all are channeling it into something pretty amazing here. It would be very easy to have a Tower or a Moon or a Ten of Swords type of experience with what you're dealing with, but somehow you've transmuted that into something really beautiful and really clarifying for you, and something really empowering. Incredible to see you go from Nine of Wands in the beginning of the month to the Magician at the end of the month. This is a character defining and character changing month for you, and I'm so happy about that. Don't be afraid in the fourth week to be quick with things like spontaneous decisions, snap decisions, and anything which capitalizes on the power which you've gained, which is obviously good for you and not like hurting others, is very supported during that time. And I feel like you've done something right. I feel like you've cleared the way in ways that you could not have imagined. I also feel like you have to be truthful. Truth, okay, that's the only thing that I'm seeing which is a problem area potentially for this month. It just like clicked for me. As long as you're being truthful and honest to people around you, obviously people that matter to you, you will be fine. It's not a supported time to take advantage of this power and be deceptive, because it feels like you could very easily be deceptive. And what I'm actually realizing is that for Capricorn, this energy does not push down on you. It's at least certainly not by the end of the month. This Pluto, Mars, Saturn retrograde does not push down on you, but it lifts you to Pluto, Saturn, Mars. Like it's like rather than pushing you down, it's pulling you towards. And what that gives you is like an immense amount of power to sway or to convince or to make movement and changes within your life. So you're very powerful this month, definitely. And I do feel it to be a test. I feel it to be a universal test to see how you can work with this type of power and if you will abuse it or not. So be high-minded with your power. Use your power in a way that is beneficial to, of course, yourself, but others around you, because it feels very temporary if you make like very selfish decisions with power. Because Pluto, Saturn especially are funny about this type of thing. Like, you see people who are like selfish with their power and are kind of like fine all the time, but those types of power energies really focus on delegating resource and delegating power. Because of the sheer volume of it, it's almost like one person can't handle it. So if one person tries to handle it and keep it all for themselves, it's hard to kind of live, it's hard to survive that. So delegate your power, delegate your resources. Very simply, it's like maybe pay for the person behind you in the coffee line or something. It feels like anything which gives to other people does you really well this month, because you're going to be getting so much. Eight of Wands is your central theme, Capricorn. Congratulations. What incredible energy to have your month encompassed by Eight of Wands with all of this crazy stuff in the sky. It's going to come at you from left field. Like, I feel like lots of opportunities, lots of windfall, lots of things. And every once in a while you can see Eight of Wands. They're like unexpected inconveniences at you amongst the benevolence and amongst the auspicious, if I could talk Capricorns, amongst the auspicious things coming into your life. There can be a bit of inconvenience as well. I don't feel there to be that much of it though, and honestly I feel like you're going to be getting like bonuses, promotions. The business is going to go further than you expected this month. The investments pay out, but as long as they're measured. It's not definitely a month to, gamble, to think, okay, I'm going to put all my money into this investment because I like it and I'm going to get like this incredible auspicious return. Like Sky said, it's something that you've been working on for a long time. It's something that's been in the works consistently and is not too spontaneous as it relates to like money or tangible goods. Spontaneity relating to your body, relating to helping others is good, but financial spontaneity is not so supported right now, for sure. But anyway, Capricorns, this doesn't feel like a month where it needs to be like that long and overbearing. You are beautiful. Trust yourself, trust your authenticity, trust that your body can work with what it's working with right now, because you're stronger than you're giving yourself credit for. And ultimately, just be truthful, be honest, and work on your endurance. Don't, in the first 2 weeks, like, don't go overboard, but the second 2 weeks, like, you can pretty much work with whatever energetic spectrum you want. You have more than a lot of people do right now to work with. Even if you feel like very taken from, even if you're feeling very ill or very burdened, there's something that you have which other people like really want. So beware of attracting people who are leeches, for sure. That's a possibility with this type of energy. But overall, Capricorns, you are good. You're good. You're wonderful, and I'm so happy to see this for you. If you would like to get a more broad insight, be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising sign. And if you have the opportunity, I would so appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. It's very helpful to me. Your likes and comments mean the world. And check the description box below. I'm on Instagram and Twitter and Patreon. You can also click the center of your screen to check out my Patreon page. Your donations really mean the world to me, because Google is strange right now, AdSense is strange, and this takes a very long time to do, but of course I am here for it, and I really enjoy the process of channeling. But you can also book private readings. I have the link for that on my Patreon page too, so check it out. There's even some stuff that doesn't require a donation on that. I just kind of like it to be a place where people who enjoy these readings can gather, etc. And I'm going to be working a lot more to make new places and new formats to group people together, and who are interested in tarot and astrology. And anyway, I'm rambling now, Capricorns, but I appreciate you for being here, and I appreciate what you are doing for the world and the people around you. Much love and luck this month. I can't wait to see what August has to bring you. We'll be talking soon. Bye.